Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to the weekend review. But it's a happy New Year's. All right, we got the special hat, we got the special glasses, and we got some special news. So hopefully, happy New Year's to everyone. Obviously, it's a big day. It's a big day. We got some news and information to go over. Obviously, the main one, which is QuadStrike, which we'll get to a little bit later on. And yeah, just hope everyone is doing well. Audio seems to be okay. So yeah, we're just gonna get it rolling. We're gonna get it rolling in a second. But yeah, some interesting news. All right, Monday. Basically, the whole week was literally news. It was news on Pro Series. It was news on QuadStrike. It was news again on QuadStrike. So most of the week was just reporting. We had finally a normal video with the Pandora Lightning, right? Friday, we did a tier list video. And then after Saturday was actually going over the teaser for the 4th generation, which I did miss something, but we'll cover it here since it's a small detail, but I thought it'd be interesting to talk about. We'll move on from here, though. So we got some interesting news for Bay Battle. If you're wondering, Bay Battle is basically in the MENA regions. So this is where it is just the Hasbro names and actually TT Bays, like actually. So they are doing a new wave for their Bay Battle Burst Rise, which is pretty exciting because unlike Pro Series, they're not cheaply made. They're actually very, very close in quality. If there's any updated molds or any of that kind of stuff, they always leave it there. So it is a pretty cool thing. They're a Devilos with a launcher and a race. They have Harmony Pegasus, complete stock. I thought that was pretty. They got Zvi Lunar, or whatever they call it, Zone Lunar, right? Stock, everything, pretty neat. And Judgment. Hopefully we can eventually get these to do some reviews, but it's very happy to see that in other regions they get to enjoy Beyblades without any of like the cheapness of Hasbro. So very happy for anyone in the MENA region where they're able to get Bay Battle. This is supposed to be coming out eventually in the region. So yeah, if you're there, I guess stay tuned for it. I'm a little curious if they're gonna do stuff like Lord Spryzen or the Balkesh, right? Because that's in a 4-pack, and if they do the 4-pack, that'll be interesting. But I do notice they kind of skip on certain releases, which probably is just costs or whatever. We did review some of it throughout the years, right? More specifically last year. So if you want to check out a lot of reviews there, we have like a playlist on it, or just search Bay Battle ZANKYE. Now, what's this? Oh my gosh. It's a new QuadStrike 4-pack, the Energy Uprising 4-pack. I don't know when this is supposed to release. Eventually, I guess is your answer. It's coming with Title Pandora, Twister Pandora, Lightning Pandora, and what is the final name? It is Flame Pandora Everlasting. This is the final piece of the puzzle, huh? The final piece of the puzzle. The color... We'll get to that in a second. The back of the box, the parts aren't new. I believe it has, Aquilon normal, I think it's Jolt, and then after some random attachment. So the only Pandora that I think has a new disc, and in general a new disc in QuadStrike, is just Lightning Pandora. Feels very weird because it's their season, so I thought they would have done like, not every single one, but some new discs. So I guess, I don't know. Too many pennies for the investors, so they're like, hey, okay, fine, we'll reduce it. As far as visually goes, I think because if you look at the 4 Pandoras, I think Lightning has the wrong color scheme for it, because it already has like the orange and the yellow, so then when you get to the Flame one, it's basically just the reverse color scheme of the Lightning one. They should have just done like black and yellow or something. Or, I don't know, it's something that's better to like colors that represent that element. The Flame one just... it exists, that's what I can say. And now the Pandoras, their track record, Lightning is kind of okay-ish, Twister's kind of okay-ish, the Solo Touch Gambits, they can kind of, go toe-to-toe with maybe Glory or Cyclone. In general, Hasbro only, they're not that good. Title is probably so far the worst that we've done so far out of the reviews, so I don't know what the last Fire one's gonna have to offer. Hopefully something, but... I don't know also, this might just, well, before we get to the future plans, hold on. I want one last thing to add on to the Pandora stuff. I don't know for sure if this is going to just be a 4-pack and that's how you get the last one, or if they do a separate release. I wouldn't be surprised with either way. We don't have information right now, but if you were wondering...
One is from the big set.
Yeah, one is from
a single.
One from a single.
From the 2-pack.
Okay, maybe,
Gonna make
maybe, maybe it is in the 4-pack. Maybe they lock it in there. If they do, I don't know who's gonna buy it. Okay, now future plans. Okay, so for 2023, we got a lot of stuff planned. The main stuff is, if you've seen the Bay history videos, my goal is going to be try to do at the end of the month, one per month. I think that's pretty reasonable. Either be burst, either be metal fight, and yeah, these are just in-depth videos going over Beyblades from the generations. Maybe eventually we try to hit the plastic stuff. Maybe eventually we try to cover most of MFB. Expect mostly burst, but you will see some other gen stuff. This was just an example, which you have a playlist on the main page of the channel if you're wondering. Moving on to the next future plans. Then after, it's the community podcast. So I did do a forum. Now, I'm a little concerned because when I specified, I'm like, okay, if you're a notable person from that community, right? Notable, right? So
It's not podcast, it's a video cast.
it's a video cast, podcast. You know what I mean, right?
Actually, we bring video of the guest.
Video and so yeah, it's video and audio. But no, the point I was trying to make is that a lot of people that filled it out, I don't think Reddit, because unlike the thing, I basically say, okay, do you have a point of reference for like your credentials or whatever, right? Like, if you're gonna don't fill it out if it's not relevant to you. I think out of like maybe 30, maybe there's like 14 or something. I still have to double check, but you can expect a lot of these this year. This maybe replaces maybe some of the weekend reviews if there's nothing, and or maybe we add it together. Maybe this will be Saturday videos.
Saturday.
Maybe okay, Saturday. Okay, I guess Saturday. We're going with Saturday. I already have some plan that we're gonna try to get through. Now, for future plans as well, obviously, still going to cover Hasbro, whether it be Pro Series or QuadStrike or whatever, obviously. And, you know, give them a fair chance, good or bad, and we see how the products could do. Then after, for the fourth one, oh, what's on the fourth one, huh? Generation 4? I see what I did there, 4-4. Obviously, I don't know when it's going to come out, but whenever it does, we're here to cover it. And speaking of Gen 4, I wanted to cover something else. If you go look at the teaser, which you do have to look a little far away from here, okay, you actually see the number 4. So when they're going through all these generations of the original plastics, to the metal fights, to the burst, right, all these years, you'll see 4 that appears right there. It's very clearly that this is going to be related to the 4th generation. I think it's obvious from, we covered this before, but it's obvious from the date, how they're announcing it, the number, right? So, March 21st, right? March 21st, 2023. I'm very excited. I don't know when they're going to reveal it. Hopefully, it's going to be...
March 21st.
I don't know what day that is. Is that a Monday? What is that? We're going to figure out eventually. Hopefully it's on a day where I can stream the reaction. Probably will be. Probably be like at midnight, late, whatever. So, yeah, I'm very excited for that. I'm pretty excited. If there's more information, we'll talk about it, but there's not going to be until March, so, yeah. Hopefully we get something special this year. That's what I hope. Alrighty. Well, I think, wrapping up, we're going to ask the chat what they think. And maybe I'll read a few questions and we'll end off. Also, if you're wondering, for the rest of the first week of January, what I can say is that you're going to see a lot more of the pro stuff. So any of the Sparking, Brave, Rage, whatever we didn't already do, you're going to see that this week. I think there's maybe like one Lucifer video I wanted to do, and there's going to be some other stuff. We're going to experiment a bit. And you're going to expect more or less content that we've been talking about. So I have actually the phone here, so I will be reading from the chat if there's any questions and thoughts. I got to take off the glasses maybe, but I'll keep it on for the effect. I'll keep it on. I'm a little blind with this. But I obviously, so I have to basically read it from here. So I guess we'll just go on some images and we'll just cycle through them while we just talk. But yeah, I think we pretty much covered all of the Pandora stuff, which I am a little surprised with. That I thought there might be a final one, but then I thought, no, well, there's 4. But it would be funny if there was a final one.
There's no burst on it.
Do you think they'll give Pandora an evolution just to be... would they... I don't know. The thing is with Pandora is that they already can't even commit to, like, new parts for it. So I don't even know if they'd want to do a new evolution. What would be cool Well, maybe if it's like it's all the elements, like a Pandora Evo, but I doubt. I think it's just maybe the 4. But, you know, time will tell for that. Time will tell for that. What do you expect for Generation 4? That is actually a good question. I want to save most of it closer to the date, mostly because I want to really try to soak in that burst and kind of, because don't forget, like our final release for Burst is still going to be in February, like our final, which is that remake set, so unless there's something else, no, there's not, as far as we know. So I still want to kind of think about it a bit.
This 4-pack could be late, not now.
Yeah, it could be a lot later on
Probably
in the,
like
the year.
April.
Yeah, probably April, actually, for the Bay Battle. That's very likely. So there was no point to buy the set with Pandora and Bellfire? Well, it depends. That is a fair enough question. It depends if they release the last one separately or not. Again, these are kind of just tactics, but you could argue that maybe just for the stadium. Otherwise, yeah, I guess. But in fairness, my friend, most investments towards Hasbro is not really a good one. Your best is like Pro Series, right? Maybe Pro Series, you could say that it's fair enough. If there's anything else, do you think that bays that did not get Evolution TT will get Hasbro? No, I thought they would, but the thing is that if you notice each season by season, they do less and less. I don't expect it, because don't forget too, they already have basically the whole line of QuadStrike for Burst Ultimate to cover, so I don't think so, because we pretty much saw most of it. I mean, would it be nice? Of course, but I would say no. I would say no. If you want, like, your kind of evolutions, you can look at, like, for an example, Devilos. Like, the designers took from Venom Devilos for Berserk Lindworm, or Ambush Basilisk. They took from part of Gen, like, you know what I mean? So that's the closest you're probably ever going to get there. Will we get old? I don't know. No, for the into the new generation, if it's a new generation, there's no, I don't think there's any, no, it's new. That's it. That Burst was at, whatever was in Burst is in Burst. Metal Fight, Plastic. Whatever I'm expecting there is probably going to be new. At least there's an easy way to get the Pandora. Well, it depends, because we don't know what the cost for this is, but still, it's like, probably like, what, over $30 just to get this?
The 4-pack?
Yeah.
It's $30 US.
It's most likely. I say most likely until we see the price. Okay, yeah, actually, you could say, actually, yeah, you could. Aside from that, I think, oh, okay, hold on. Do you think that Hasbro will do Metal Fight remakes or something? Okay. So the reason why they're not doing remake, because I've mentioned this before, but it's fine to answer again, is simply because they have done the worst marketing possible for like the remakes, like the worst. If you look at even the old gen stuff, they did. I think BBG did like a video for them for like the first wave of Rise Slingshot. There's no other promotion or all that stuff, and a lot of canceled stuff. So that's why they don't do it. Not even Pro Series they would do, because it's a loss in investment for them. That's why TT usually just does a remake, like a box set, or they just, like, they shove it into a random booster. But, yeah, no. And what stood out from the Transformer Burst Tops, and this still annoys me, but I think for Hasbro, I think a lot of people are kind of highballing how much they make. To me, Transformer bays would sell. They would. Even if the bays were bad, they would sell. Them only doing it digital tells me that whatever profit margin...
Maybe they were trying to feel reaction.
Maybe they could be testing the waters, but I do think in general that kind of the interest in the general public is kind of just gone like this, which is reasonable, because when you have mostly Pro Series stuff that is very spaced out and is a bit pricey, and you have the mainline stuff that is kind of just, it gets worse and worse each time, that for them, I think they sell within maybe like the basic stuff, but I don't think a lot of these sets, a lot of these big packs you see that do much, because I've been to the US, I've been across Canada, so this is a bit anecdotal, but even just checking stocks and all that stuff, it doesn't seem like we're progressing that much. But I would like it, right? I would like it, but I don't know. So someone there, Hasbro calling the shots, is not making the right call. So we'll just see what anything else. How high were the price ranges you think? Okay, we'll do two more, and then after we're done. For the price range, I think if you compare the prices, because inflation, all that stuff, the basic talk, all that stuff, it always goes up by a little bit. So I think whatever the prices we're kind of getting now is probably going to be similar to Gen 4. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I think probably similar.
A little bit, the tiny, the carton always
Oh, they always adjust maybe like a teensy bit more.
Yeah.
I do hope we get... No, hold on. I'll save it for March. I'll save it for March. Sorry. Okay, last time you said Cyclone could technically work for attack. How about for QD/QS? Okay, so here's the thing. I'll answer this one. I'll do one bonus one because it's the New Year's. Majority of QD and QS can't work out too well because they basically hauled it out, right? So even for a lot of attackers, even if you give it like the Ragnar armor, it doesn't work out too effective. Like Cyclone was only able to work for kind of TT because there was no other options. It was only just Dynamite. And here there are a lot more options that are more better than Cyclone. So I hope I was able to answer it there. Alright, we're going to do the last one. Okay, this is a good one. This is a nice one to end off with. Do you think Hasbro's going to do any more collabs? Now here's there's two different answers to this. Do I think they're going to do more collabs, or do I think they're going to do, like, what kind of collabs are we talking? I think they could do digital collabs, which, I want to be honest, nobody's gassed up about the app, right? If they're smart, they could do My Little Pony, they could do Transformers, whatever they legally can do for a collab with Beyblade, do it, because it's a good opportunity. It's a good opportunity. It's just like everyone can just be like, you know what, who cares, performance? It looks cool, right? So I think even if they do, it would just be digital, which digital to me is like the lamest thing possible because everyone wants physical. Nobody wants a digital. It's not cool digital. You get the idea. Alrighty, so as we are ending off, what you can expect for January is at the end of the month, a big history video. Now, maybe you've seen some polls on the community tab just for a final decision before I went through with it. So if you haven't already voted on a recent poll with 2 emotes that I put there, maybe you gotta go see it. For general other stuff that's on the hit list, we're just trying to do one big video per month. There is obviously the other tier list that we still haven't done for Beyblade Burst that we have to get around to. There's the anime versus manga that we still have to cover. Some other... So we still got stuff. I think a lot of people get confused that even though technically for TT Burst it's done other than like the one in February, there's still content, right? There's still content. I don't know if we're going to go as crazy. Whatever we've been doing and more recently to the end of December, just expect that, like I've been saying. So as we're ending off, I want to obviously mention a Happy New Year's to everyone. Hope you all are going to have a wonderful year. Best of luck and success in whatever you do. Okay, we have to plug the store. Hold on. We got to plug the store. All right? Okay, no shame. Okay, in the meantime, ZANKYE 2 and ZANKYE Gaming, I don't know if we're going to upload, probably here and there. ZANKYE 2, there's a new bottle man I have to order, so... And whatever DLC for that new Pokemon they're going to probably do. Other than that, yeah, that's probably it for the other channels, right? And thank you for the other support on the other channels, by the way. Alright, last thing. Okay, our store. This is an optional way to support the channel. We appreciate the years of support on our shop. And hey, listen, as, you know, Burst will eventually get discontinued because they're not going to keep on producing it. Listen, it's a good opportunity. We've got a lot of stuff to get rid of, mostly in the DB and the BU. Maybe we got some older stuff, you know. Maybe we got a big case and everything. It is an optional way to support the channel, okay? I appreciate any support regardless. Alright. That's going to be it for now. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day. And tomorrow and the day after, you can expect the best of 2022 and the worst of 2022. Alrighty, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day and bye.